The day you buy your first boat, everyone congratulates you and nobody briefs you. The salesman knows the horsepower, the paperwork knows the price, and the sea is waiting to teach you everything else at retail rates. This is the briefing. In the next few minutes, what the boat really costs, the gear that must be aboard in week 1, how not to become the show at the launch ramp, the habits that keep engines alive, and the skills that make the first season a pleasure instead of a story. The purchase price is the tip of the iceberg, the visible fifth. Below the waterline sit the slip where the trailer, insurance, fuel, winter storage, and a maintenance rule of thumb that surprises everyone. Budget roughly 10% of the boat's value every year. None of that is a reason not to buy. It is a reason to buy smaller than the loan officer allows. The happiest first boats are the ones that get used, and small boats get used. And keep a separate line for the first season's gear. Lines, fenders, safety kit. It is a real number, and pretending otherwise just moves it onto a credit card in July. For the maiden voyage, the first week kit. Duck lines in the right diameter, 4 of them, not 2, fender size to the boat with their own short lines, and chafe protection, because new rope saws to on the first windy night. Then handling tools. A boat hook you can actually reach the water with, a spare line that belongs to no cleat, and an anchor with a real rode. Even on a lake, an anchor is your parking brake when the engine quits. The legal kit, life jackets for every soul, sound signal, fire extinguisher lights. Is the floor, not the ceiling. Buy it before the boat moves and stow it where hands find it without eyes. The launch ramp is a theater and the audience is cruel. The secret of the calm performers is simple. Everything happens in the parking lot, not on the ramp. Straps off, plug in. Check it twice. It is the most expensive $4 part in boating. Lines and fenders rigged, engine ready to start. Then the ramp itself takes 90 seconds. Bat down slowly with your hand at the bottom of the wheel. Launch, park the trailer, and be gone. Recovery is the same film in reverse, and the plug comes out on a slope, so the hole drains where the wire belongs. Engines on small boats rarely die of work. They die of neglect in 3 familiar ways. Number 1, salt left inside. Flush the engine with fresh water after every salt outing. Everyone, no exceptions. Number 2, old fuel and tired oil. Ethanol fuel goes stale in weeks, so stabilize what sits. Change the oil and gear lube by the calendar, not by the excuse. Number 3, the impeller nobody remembers. That little rubber star pumps every drop of cooling water. It ages whether you boat or not, and it is the cheapest engine insurance sold. The first season skills are few and learnable. Docking. Approach slow, use short bursts of power with steering between them, and let wind and current park you when they are willing. Never fight at speed what patience does for free. Learn one knot to reflex, the cleat hitch, and how a spring line lets one person hold a boat calm against a dock while everything else gets sorted. And make the radio yours. Channel 16 for trouble, a working channel for chatter, and one practiced call, so the first real one is not also the first ever. Put the first season on one page. Month 1, you're aboard. Ramp routine. Drilled twice on a quiet weekday. First short trips in daylight and calm. Months 2 and 3. Anchoring practice for lunch before. It is needed for safety. Docking in a little more wind each time. The flush. And check routine automatic. By the end of the season, a boat that starts, gear that has been used, and a skipper whose passengers relax, because nothing on board is being done for the first time. That one page, expanded and honest, is the book. The first time boat owner's manual. Costs, year, ramp days, maintenance, and the first season skills, written for the year nobody briefs you on. The link is in the description alongside the rest of the Talor Press library. Buy the small boat, use it often, and welcome aboard.